What up, Dylan? What's going on, everybody? Ready to rip a little daybreak action. If you're on the East Coast, it's about lunchtime, 1 p.m. almost. And if you're on the West Coast, good morning to ya. We're here ready to rip our second and final case of 2026 Topps Heritage. And man, I gotta admit, it's not a product that I had ever ripped a case of before. And I wasn't really a big paper kind of flagship style kind of guy, but man, oh man, the things that I've read and the things that I've seen and the rip that we had and the value of the red ink has really turned me into a believer, I must say, like Ed Grimley used to say. And I'm pumped to rip this one. Let's see if we can get something out of this one. Again, we're still hunting for a little red ink, and maybe, just maybe, we are gonna pull it off this time around. Thanks everybody for joining for a daybreak. Love me some daybreaks. That means tonight we'll have another rip. We're gonna do some Topps Gilded collection tonight, likely a 2-boxer. Either gonna be both 2025 or we're gonna mix up 2025 and another year. So we'll see how that goes, and may surprise you tonight. But we'll do another break tonight, 2-boxer. A little bit later on in the night. Thanks everybody for joining. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Let's get this out to everybody for a little daytime. Beautiful weather here, sky-wise here in the Northeast. A little cold though. And here's the starting lineup. We've got Jay with the D-backs, James Braves, Mikey Orioles, John Red Sox coming in with that belt, Steven with the Cubbies, Ari, welcome to the break, first time with the White Sox, John with the Reds, James Guardians, Chris G with the Rockies, Tigers, Stros, Chris T with the Royals, Dylan with the Angels, Juan with the Dodgers, Chris G with the Marlins, Ed with the Brew Crew, Stefan with the Twins, Tino, the OG with the Mets, Jeff, another OG with the Yanks, and Parlay Power Rankings Champion, which, by the way, the Power Rankings due out on the 1st of April, so we're a couple days away. So stay tuned for that. Prizes will be awarded just like last quarter. We're doing it every quarter. Ricky with the A's, Ed with the Phils, Blake with the Pirates, Ron with the Pods, Austin Giants, Mikey Mariners, Pam Cardinals, Austin Rays, James with the Rangers, Stuart with the Jays, and Jay with the Nats. Who do I got? Nobody in this one, unfortunately. Robert, lunch breaks with parlay. I like it. Maybe I'll do like deep thoughts, lunch breaks with parlay. I gotta take a sip of the aqua here. Britain, opening day for Louisiana Little League today. Super pumped to be coaching again. Parlay J, your boy Chance is starting at third base. Awesome. Get some nice action shots, Britain. We need some updated cards. All right, guys, we're ready to roll. Case right here. It's our last one in stock. Then we're going to move on to some other products that we've got coming out. Topps Chrome Black pre-order is on Monday, so we're about a month away from ripping Topps Chrome Black. I know a lot of you really enjoy that product, so we will be getting some more of that in when it releases next month. But also next week, we're going to go a little old school. We're going to rip up old school. It's not really old school. It's modern product. Stadium Club, we haven't ripped yet. And we're going to do another break of 2026 Series 1, which we haven't done. We have a lot of 2025 Topps Chrome updates still. We got to get that debut patch. So stay tuned next week. We're going to be ripping a bunch of Topps products that we've been waiting for. All right, let's get it. 12:58 p.m. daytime. It's a great time. And you know how we started here at Parlay Breaks. We always start our breaks by first breaking that glass. Time to get the fighting gloves on. We got a full break in store. Going to the throwback. Here we go. All right, all right. Let's get her rolling. And you know who starts it out for us? The man, the myth, the legend himself. The master of the ladder match, they call him Razor Ramon Hey, yo. Good luck, guys and gals. Let's rip in to our case. All right, freshie. 5-year-old son knows that entrance theme. That's awesome. I love it, Blake. All right, we're going to flip and rip. And then I want you guys to tell me the left stack or the right stack. Which one are we going to start with? I'm going to leave them upside down so we're not flipping each one over. Maybe I should start opening it from the bottom. Let me know left or right as we set up the parlay stands. Costanza. Has there not been a popular Costanza since the one and only George Costanza? That is the question. Tonight, Johnny Stevens defending the Parlay Intercontinental title belt. Had himself a day with 2 out of 3 Red Sox autos yesterday. Can he do it again? He knows we call him the Texas Rattlesnake. I love it. Pam says right. Thank you, Pam. We're going to go number 1. Dylan says middle stack. You're a funny guy. All right, good luck. Who started out? The man, the myth, the legend again. Reza Ramon. Hey, yo. Let's get some red. Red ink is the play. Let's move this back so we got some room. All right, 12 boxes of Heritage goodness. And like I said, I've become a believer in Heritage. That red ink. I've still got to run my numbers, but what I've heard from others is that the print run is slightly up, but not much more than, you know, what other products have been up year over year. Usually it's about 8 or 9%. We've seen Topps increase the print run. However, what I do really like is that the parallel list is very short in this product. I absolutely love that. It is very simple, very short. The auto checklist is decent. I think it's 150 subjects, 114 autos, real one autos, that is. There are a couple different other autos. There's triple, double, and other flavors. But I love the fact that they are keeping scarcity in the hits in this product, which is really what makes me like it. And I'm an old soul, so I love the old feel to this. And I love, man, I'm in a love fest right now at Heritage, probably because I'm an old soul. But the addition of the buybacks, I really like. As you guys know, buybacks usually only appear in signature series, and those don't really retain value at all, sadly. I think in the scheme of this product, I would love to see the buybacks do well, though. And it's pretty cool because it even takes commons from this set and puts them into buyback territory, which otherwise may not be as cool. Red Ranger, come on over. Good luck, guys. Here we go. We're going to have to eagle eyes for all of the, there is a rookies card, and we'll random that off between the 4 teams on there. And other rookies, randoming between the 4 teams. We're going to have to keep eagle eyes. There's our first hit. It's a Jordan Beck. Clubhouse Collection Relic. Going to Chris G. Congrats, Chris. I forgot my big top loaders. Got to get those ready for action. Probably due for about 7 of these relics. And now I have reset, of course. I've reset the size of the holders. So no Kings protest in your small town. Oh no. So we're going to have to take a look. We're going to look out for the nickname variation. There's a Roki. We did not get it, or unless we missed it yesterday, I feel like somebody would have caught it had I missed it. So I'm going to say we did not get one yesterday. There's a Sagis Gray. Nick Kurtz, but we got just about every other one. There's a Frelick. Is that? Nope, not an image variation. We got the flag image variation, the All-Star logo image variation. We didn't see the jersey image variation. Churio, Bednar, Nick Kurtz raw power. And a Profar Chromium Donovan, and it is a Speckle Edge insert. Decal Edge, Ryan O'Hearn. And there's our first buyback. It's Rob Dressler for the Giants going to Austin. Volpe and Mason Miller, and a Glaber Day. Diaz, Schneider. There's a Victory Leaders Chrome. Sproat, Cunha, Matty Olson, Narvaez, Mountcastle, Jacob Wilson, Kyle Tucker, Riley Green. There's a Basayo rookie. Ellie. We got 2 image variations yesterday. What's going on with Sebastian Walcott? Wasn't he injured? Didn't he get hurt? Schmidt, Taylor, dark gray. The dark grays look so close to black. Young Kenzie Noel. Mason Wynn, Trouty. Simeon Trout, 2 homers in 2 days. See if he keeps that up. And that's it for box numero uno. Out for the year. It's terrible. A lot of promise with Walcott. He was a big chase. He was in his first Bowman, the first Bowman that came out, there was no auto in the product. And gosh, what was that? 2024 Bowman Chrome, I believe. So we had to wait until the next release to get his actual auto, which I don't believe had the first logo on it, if I'm remembering right. What are the buybacks? So the buybacks are actual, kind of like signature series. They are the actual card from the 77 top set, and they stamp them with a 50th anniversary. So it's pretty cool. They're all kinds of cards, commons and whatnot, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, I know you meant Walcott. Yep. Any nice Orioles pulled yesterday? Trying to remember. I don't think we had any in the top 10. I think we might have had a buyback Oriole. I think. I have to check it out. You got to check the, you can check the stats actually, Justin. If you go to our break write-up, man, that takes me a good hour after every break. I do the write-up, I post them, I post the stats. So I hope you guys really enjoy that. I feel like that time really is worth it. If you get the value out of it, I would personally love to see that rather than have to page through an entire video to see what my hits were. So hoping you guys enjoy all the write-ups, and going to continue doing that as long as you do. Boys of Summer patch auto. Yeah, I think that's Walcott's second injury, isn't it? It's crazy. All right, good luck, guys. Tatis. Leave it to the Beebs. Eduardo Rodriguez. Naylor. Caminero, All-Star. Zachary Geloff. Bryce Harper. Jack Kaggs, base rook. Kyle Teal, base rook. There's a Neto. NL champions, Dodgers sweep, and that's got a little Ohtani love on it. So we must. Every Ohtani, it is unbelievable how they are performing. Every Ohtani. There's our first Roman Anthony. Bubba Chandler on the rookie, ready, and action. You got it, Justin. I wish I could remember. I can't really remember. I think we did have a buyback, though, of the Orioles yesterday. Soto on the light blue. Chromium. Turn back the clock. Miggy Chrome. Emmett Sheehan as a Judge man. Man, the Judge Red Ink Auto selling like hotcakes. I think like 2,600 was the highest comp that I saw. Diaz, Trout, and a Decal Edge Rodriguez. And there's a Felix Milan is going to be the next buyback, going to the Mets, going to Tino. So we got a couple of those yesterday. One of them was a Met too. Doyle. I really want to see the, I gotta just turn off notifications here for a minute. And there's our hit. It's a Brandon Lau. Now clubbing it for the Pirates. Clubhouse collection hit. I really want to see the nickname insert. That's what I'm excited to see. If we spot one, and I believe it's just you got to spot the guy's nickname on the name of the card. I haven't seen one yet. Narvaez, Chrome. Ben Rice. Bradish, it's Curtis Mead. Chrome. And Ohtani. We're going to get every Ohtani up in there. What up, Lupe? Is that Basayo? World Series Yams. Man, the more I go through this, that's his regular. Dark gray rookies. Gary Perez. The more I go through this, the more I am becoming a fan of the Heritage product. I just love how it is quite vintage feeling. Hope everybody's having an awesome Saturday so far. Little daybreak action, never hurt no one. As a matter of fact, we love it as we get into some day games, which are about to take place. I think I saw the earliest game was 2 o'clock, was it? Eastern, that is. There's VB. The Dodo King in the house. Ha! The master of the island. What up, Chris? Not yet. He's waiting for you. So yesterday in the case, we had an auto in our first box. Today, we are now embarking on box number 3. And we are 2 relics in. So hopefully that's going to mean that we've got some sweet autos. Heritage does take you back. Yep. And maybe I'm dating myself a little bit on that one. But I feel like there is value there too, where fathers can enjoy this ripping with your kids, with your son, your daughter. You know, plenty of daughters that are into cards with their dads. Love it. All right. So I kind of peeked. I think we got an auto coming in here. I don't think I saw a thickie. There's a Sal Stewart. Show. Show faux show. Mackenzie Gore, Clark, and a Carlton Fisk auto. That is a beauty. How about that? We thought we had one coming. He shoots, he scores. Another Red Sox auto going to John. Across the two cases, that is 3 out of the 4 autos now have been Red Sox. That's unbelievable. Buddy hit a /5 Anthony auto from Heritage Hangar. I think I saw that. I think I saw that posted somewhere. That's awesome. I was thinking about doing a Heritage mega box case because I've been hearing real good things about the hit ratio out of the mega boxes. What do you guys think? It doesn't break the bank. That's right. I love that there are, if you guys notice, I try to keep as many teams as possible less than the cost of a mega box so that you have a basis for comparison when you're saying, like, would it be more worth it for me to get one mega box or buy a team that is of less cost? And love it when we could do that for the majority, for like 70 to 80% of the teams, to keep it as affordable as possible. There's a Judge man. Trey Savage and Agustin Ramirez. And with this product, absolutely can do that, thankfully. Okada. All right, so glad we got our first auto. There's a Johnny Bench. There's a Jackie Kaggs. Waiting for some special cards. There's O'Neal Cruz saying, I wish I could catch a fly ball. Austin Riley. What a time, too. Oh, there's our first color hit. A Luis Angel Acuna back when he was on the Mets. Green, 8 out of 99. So concentration showing up again in this case, going to Tino. Congrats, Tino. No longer the rookie now that we've moved years. Tino, one of the few that are here in this break that was actually in our first ever parlay breaks. Jeff, Tino, I have to look back, but I think that's it. This is Jack Kaggs. It's a nice black. Too bad it's not numbered. Going to Chris. Judge man. There's a Roman. The Roman Empire. And another Roman. And a Haterade. And that's going to do it for this box. Probably the same amount of autos in a mega box case for a lot less price. Possibly. Trying to keep an eye out for the nickname variations. I haven't seen one yet. You know what? I'm going to look right now. But I'm assuming it is just Heritage 2026 nickname. I'm assuming it's just the name. Yeah, it's different on the top. Yep, it is. So yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out for the nickname variation, the uniform variation, the throwback uniform variation. We got the All-Star logo variation. We've got the flag variation and just the generic image variation, which are hard to catch. So if you guys have seen it, 7 megas hit 3 autos. Huh. I think you guys are making my decision a lot easier. I think I'm going to try to grab a case of Heritage Megas and see how we do. The variations are always upside down in the box you open. Yesterday in the case they weren't, which was interesting. I wonder if the nickname variations are. I was kind of hoping they were, so they were a little easier to spot, but the more I think about it, the more I kind of like that they're not there, because they're kind of obvious to spot, I'd say, even though there's a lot of them, the nickname, the flag, the All-Star logo. You know, you got to keep your eyes peeled and know what to look for, but they're easy enough to spot, whereas I think the hardest to spot are the image variations, because you just either have to know or it's got to be so blatantly different. Like yesterday, it was, I think, Corey Seager holding a beach ball. So like, you know that that's an image variation. It was Ellie De La Cruz in a cutoff t-shirt, you know? So as long as they make them obvious enough like that, then I'm good with it. But otherwise, they get challenging, but it keeps you paying attention. And I think that is important with ripping. So let's see. Oh, I think we got another auto coming. I'm getting in the peeking mode. I probably shouldn't do that, but looks like another auto. I don't think I saw a thickie in there. Good luck, guys. Hopefully it's going to be red time. Yams, Isbell, and there it is. Maximo Acosta is a rookie auto, real one, for the Marlinos, going to Chris. So we got ourselves a pair of ink already, and we're not even halfway through. I hope we keep that streak up. Keep on going. We want to top. Yesterday we had 3 autos. There's a Trout. Love it. We want to top that. Chisholm. Denzel. Anytime I see Denzel, you know who we're thinking it is. Max Fried. Cal Raleigh. Another Cal Raleigh. A little chromium. Accione. O'Neal Cruz. Jaron Duran. Merrill Kelly. Not a variation. And I do like that they put the variation on the back to confirm it. There's a Dalen Lyle, black, 77. I think he had a pretty decent game 1, too. 75 to 77, going to Jay. Black chrome, Dalen Lyle is the hit. Congrats, Jay. Panthers scored. Game's on already. There's a Brady House. Need the Panthers to hopefully not finish in last place. There's another turn back the clock, G to Rooney. The black and whites are hard to catch too. I think all of the turn back the clock are black and white like that. There's another Corey Seager, same image variation. Wow, that's one we got yesterday. Corey Seager with the like medicine ball or whatever the heck that is. Going to the Rangers. Going to James. Congrats, James. I think, James, you had it yesterday too, right? Sonny Gray. So at least that's easy enough to notice. Want to get some different ones, though. Russ Springer and Acuna is the gray. And even though it's hard to notice the gray, Trout on fire. He is 2 homers in 2 games. I think the gray is quite complementary to the theme and the era of this product. Bubba Chandler. Cole Young. Peyton Tolley. Peyton Tolley's red ink rookie auto has gone, I think it was like $400, $500. I posted it on the post. There's a Deckle Edge, Simeon Woods Richardson. Throwing it back. Kyle Teal, there's a Brooks Lee. That's not an image variation. And that does it for this box. Seager Blue Balls variation. Oh, Mikey. You're a character. All right, let's go. Next box. Hopefully no blue ball in this one. I got to give it to Topps, right down to the type of cardboard that they use for not only for the card itself, but for the hobby box. Looks a little older, a little thicker. Representative of the times. Robert giving us the play-by-play on his 250-person town. Hit a Kyle Teal. Him throwing up deuces in the dugout. Interesting. Easy to notice, I would suspect, right? I want to know who decides what the image variations are going to be. All right, let's see if we can pocket another auto. I'm really spying now. Now I'm doing it right out of the pack just because I'm hopeful that we're going to cross the 3 auto mark in this break. What would you guys rather have? Would you rather have a situation like in Heritage where it's either relic or auto and you know that you're going to get a relic far more often than an auto? Or would you rather just not have the relics in there at all? Because I got to say, when the relics are in there and they're like thicker patches, now that is intriguing. But not every product has those, and it seems Topps has recognized that, and they're really adding the thick patches more and more, like they added them to Bowman's Best. And looks like another auto. Oh, no, I think I see the thickie. Yeah, it's near the top. I'm spying, sorry. Gonna come right over here. And there it is. It's a Treyman Turner. Would you rather have this configuration or just auto only and no relic at all? Replace relic with creative 90s style inserts. That's an idea. I feel like these types of relics just don't get the love and appreciation, so why even do it? Like, I agree, Mike. Replace it with something else. Like a cool insert, like you're saying. Maybe that's printed a little less frequently. This is Jonah Tong. It's definitely fun chasing the different kinds of inserts, many different variations, I should say, not inserts. Mystery Finest. Yeah, I do. Relic lost value, no relic, make it a numbered card instead. I think that is a great idea. Even if that means they have to add like one more parallel, and like I said, as an Adley, that's an image, that's a refractor, not an image variation. Adley refractor. Like I said at the top of the break, I love the fact that the parallel lineup in this product is so small. I absolutely love it. Things like that make me happy. It's just numbered wise, blue, green, black, gold, orange, red, and super, which is the way it should be. And there's some cool other, I shouldn't discount some of the other cool parallels, like the green grass refractor. There's a nice judge. I gotta say, I love the green grass refractor. That was a great addition. I love the metal refractor. That was a great addition. Lux. And a Pedro Bourbon. Perdomo, Quan, Otani. Let me get every Otani in there. And an Otani dark gray. Schmidt. Chapman, Pena. All right, that does it for this box. Diesel trucks. You live in an interesting town, Robert. All right. So this will be the halfway point. Of our break, and we are 2 autos in. All right, here we go. Caleb Durbin, Bichette Chrome, Hadley, Augustin Ramirez, Cal Raleigh, DJ Jazzy Jazz Chisholm, Salvi, Nico Horner, Dominic Smith Chrome, Mick Abel. I didn't spy to see if this was going to be an auto stack or not. Anthony Siegler. And a Volpe. Nick Kurtz so good. George Foster throwback. Rafaela. And there's a relic. It's an Adley. Going out to Mikey. Congrats, Mikey. Taking an Adley relic home. Matt McLean. There's the chromium. Tatis, Luzardo, and it is a black chrome rookies to 77. Tyler Reishi, Alguersuara, Avila, and Poulin. So we will random that. After the break. Between all the teams on there. Nice Cam Schlitter. Had a nice outing yesterday. And Phil Garner, how about that? Phil Garner for the A's. The random would be the Nationals, the Royals, and the Diamondbacks. So 3 teams. All right, we're going on to the second half. See if we can get an auto from this one. Thanks, guys, for being part of the break. Appreciate you. If you're in the break, if you're watching the break, all or nothing with this product. I guess so, but I guess it's kind of the trade-off with having the rarity of the autos. Let's see, do we see a relic? I don't think so. I think we got an auto stack coming. There's a Chase Burns, dark gray rookie. Arias. The hits seem to be early. There's a Carl Morton Braves hit on the buyback going to James. Congrats, James. Another nice buyback. So we had 5 total yesterday. We are at 5 already today. There's a Carter Jensen, dark gray. Haven't seen the other variations yet, only the blue ball one. Cavalli. But it looks like there's a Wilson Contreras decal edge. Think we may be in line for an auto. Don't think I saw a thickie. I think we're gonna go red in this case, guys. Kind of feeling it. Caden Dana, Isaac Collins, Seguiz. Imagine a Trout red auto. And there's an Ohtani on the Angels in this one too. Skeens got roughed up. Oh yeah, I was watching it live. Libby's gonna give him a pep talk. Yeah, I was watching it live. He had some bad breaks though. Bad defense really got to him. I was happy, as a Pirates fan, I was happy to see that the offense showed up. Seemed like kept it in the game, at least. All right, where are you, Otto? Where are you? Ah, I thought I didn't see it, but there it is. It's an Austin Riley on the relic going to James. Congrats, James, taking another hit. I thought I didn't see it. But there it was, sneaking in like that. I still think we're going to go red in this case. What is that bat all about? What is that? Is that a real photo? Like corn, or is that an image variation of some sort? That is the strangest bat I've ever seen. Doesn't have an indication on the back, so it doesn't look like an image variation. I'll have to keep an eye out for other Ryan Jeffers cards. Let's see if that's on all of them. All right, next box. What up, William? Thank you guys again for being part of the break. It does have flip stock, yes. I don't think we've gotten one yet. It's hobby exclusive this year. They changed the colors, which I think is kind of cool. The red border is mega exclusive. The light purple is hanger exclusive. The dark yellow is fat pack exclusive. The dark green is blaster exclusive, and the dark gray is hobby exclusive, as well as the black. And the flip stock is hobby exclusive. And then there's the heritage orange to 77, which could be in anything. And we pulled 2 of those yesterday. I want to check real quick what the flip stock what comps look like for flip stock. Number to 5. Pretty decent looking. And we got ourselves a relic, Hunter Goodman, going to Chris G. Rockies hit. So we're on a little bit of a relic run. See if we can get back to auto territory. Want to get above that 3. This Piazza turned back the clock. Jack Cags. There's a Roman. Jan Kenzie as a refractor. And it is a quad rookie, Melton, Cortez, Johnson, and Church. Soderstrom, that should be an image variation, but it's actually not. Totally looks like it should be an image variation. There's a show. Christian Campbell. A Skeens and Scooble on the same card. Casey Schmidt. Judge Man. Flaherty. Joe Ryan. So it feels like because we're not seeing a couple blue balls, good weekend. It feels like because we're not seeing all of the other inserts like we did in yesterday's case. Usually when you're off the pattern, that means Topps has something else in there that is rare. Not 100% of the time, but often. So, I think that was just upside down coincidentally. I think that looks like his base. Polanco. There's a Marcelo Decollage. And that does it for this box. All right, next box. So I think if I remember right, the flip stock is kind of like a chromium back, right? So those are going to be tough to find, tough to spot. like a lacquer kind of a smooth back. Red for you. Hopefully they put the flip stocks backwards so you could at least tell. All right, we've got 4 boxes to go. Thank you guys for being a part of this. It's been a little bit of a long one. All right, I would say we are due for an auto. Let's flip it. I think we are due for an auto. I don't think I see a thickie this time. So we'll see. It probably will show up near the top if we do. And there's another Ellie image variation. Wow, we got the same 2 image variations in both of these cases. That is quite interesting. Going to John. So we got both of these image variations yesterday. The same 2 today. Wish I could remember if an auto came in the Ellie box yesterday. Rengifo. So John taking home an Ellie image variation. Judge. Freeland, turn back the clock. Nick Abel. Harrison Bader. TJ Friedel. Yeah, we are definitely overdue for our next auto. Rocchio. And Brendan Donovan, red ink, numbered to 77. Going to the Cardinals to Pam. We got ourselves a red. Call that a color match. Congrats, Pam. Getting the Big Hunt red ink. Brendan Donovan, 72 to 77. That's what's up. Congrats, Pam. I think Randy will love that one. Stingy on autos and just dupes of a few variations. Spade a spade and say it's trash. Come on now. We got Mick Abel. I mean, I still like it because I like the older stuff. There's a B-Wit Jr. That's just me though. It's tough. You got to walk a fine line. If there's too many parallels, not something that's liked. Let's see. Is that an image variation? Nope. If there's too few, then it feels like there's not enough hits. So it is a fine line, I'd say, to walk. Christian Campbell. Balance is always the key. Golf clap. So we got ourselves a red. Let's see if we can get one more. Three boxes to go. We're 3 autos in. I feel like we got at least one more auto left in us. I'd be interested to see on other breaks how the case looked with the red auto And that's kind of what I was expecting, what I was saying earlier. Because yesterday's case had multiple image variations, or multiple short prints, I would say, or multiple variations. This one, limited. We haven't seen most of them yet. We just got the same 2 image variations yesterday. It usually means that there's something else in store, and I guess we got it. Got our red ink. Man, those red ink autos have been holding value. Put Mike through a table. There's Randy. I knew you'd like it. Kept it in the family. Congrats, Randy. And I think that's our relic. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like we got a relic on the way. Two boxes to go after this one. Yeah, that's right. They got rid of them. Jack Cags. And there it is. It's the Ozzy Albies Clubhouse Collection Relic. Another one going to James. James taking a couple of them. Congrats, James. Clubhouse Collection seems to concentrate around a couple of folks. Man, imagine if we get a Roman red ink as well. Case with 2 red inks, that would be sweet. Ellie. Marcelo. If you guys have been in breaks or ripped, there's a Jung Hoo Lee, green to 99. Going out to Austin. Congrats, Austin. If you guys have been in breaks for this already and you've seen it, have you ever seen a relic and an auto come out of the same case? Curious. 49 on the Donovan. Bummer. Usually the low point on a lot of them were in the hundreds. Commensurate with the player, of course. Say something positive, Mike. Quick, anything. Shanuel. Midroth. A Jesus Lizard. Dylan Cease. Sagiz. And it's a Flashbacks Relic Auto. Look. Steve Carlton on card, 9 out of 25. Going to Philly, going to Ed. That is a sweet one. Flashbacks Relic Auto, 9 out of 25. Steve Carlton hit. And I guess we just got our answer. We got an auto and a relic in the same case. I'm going to assume that may top. We're going to have to check comps and see if that's going to top the Donovan. Let's see. We'll hold it for now. I think there's probably a good chance that it does. Numbered to 25. And the Flashbacks. Let's see. Oh yeah. 1 in 70,000? Oh, that's gotta be up there. 1 in 70,000 packs are the odds. 1 in 70,000 hobby packs are the odds of getting that flashbacks numbered to 25. That is definitely taking the top spot. And another relic. Holy cow. So we got a real one relic. Nolan with the homies. Arenado. So a triple relic. See, you can kind of sense it with these cases when you start getting things a little bit out of the ordinary. So that's going to Randy. Congrats, Randy. Nolan with the homies. Question is, are we in store for more? We still got more. 3 relics and then 1 box. I'm digging it. Right when I ask the question, I get my answer. Wow. It's crazy. In fat packs, it's 1 in 200,000 fat packs are the odds for the flashbacks auto relic. And they must have an error. Well, there's a patch as well, actually. So this one isn't the patch. So look at that. We got, that's kind of how Topps usually does it. It's like a when it rains it pours type thing. And it looks like oftentimes the big hit cases are devoid of some of the other inserts and variations and whatnot, which is kind of what we've seen. So we're down to our final 2. Let's see if we can get another auto out of this. We're at 4 right now. I think we have a good chance of landing 5. Would love it if we got another red. Yeah, I think so too, James. I think we may have a good shot at a 5th. Gotta always keep your eye on the patterns when you watch cases. You can kind of sniff out sometimes when the big hits are gonna come. Of course, there's no guarantee. But Topps kind of is known for its patterns like that. If you've watched a number of our breaks, which many of you have, been in them, you will see what I'm talking about. Let's see, do we have a relic? I see a relic here. So it looks like we're going to be relicized for this one, and we'll have one more shot. Although, you never know, maybe there's an auto in here as well. So let's see. Good luck, guys. Jesus Lizard. Haven't seen the nickname variation still. And Steve Rogers is going to be our 6th buyback. So that goes to the Nationals for the Expos, goes to Jay. Congrats, Jay. Record breaker, Riley Green. And our relic is another Matt Olson. So pretty decent concentrations on relics with the Braves. Going to James. James, I think that's his 3rd Brave relic. Congrats, James. Unless I've missed him, we haven't gotten a flag variation. We haven't gotten a nickname, an all-star yet. But we'll see. There's still time. So Neil Cruz, poor guy, probably feels like an ostrich trying to stick his head in the sand after game 1. He's going to have to totally redeem himself. I think I see a blue coming and another Blue Jay blue. Wow. So we got 2 blues yesterday, and they were both Blue Jays. Dalton Varsho color match to 150. Going to Stewart, and Stewart was the benefactor of both of them yesterday as well. So congrats, Stewart. That's a sweet one. Get that up there. Smell something? Let's see. Matt McLean. Edward Cabrera, Decal Edge, a Mookie. And that's it. We're down to our last box. Yeah, you totally are. You may have to do the color match full set now, Stuart. That's incredible. Incredible the patterns between these two cases. Blue Jays and these same image variations. I think the same spread for green. I think we had 2 green and 2 black yesterday as well. We had 1 real 1 relic. We have 1 more, I believe. What do we have? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 actually. Oh no, 6. We're at 6 buybacks. Yesterday we had 5. And then of course the red ink is the first time, and then the flashbacks, first time we got that. So you start seeing the patterns. Always good to take note. Let's see if we can close it out with an auto and get to 4 for this case. We'll take a little peek once we get the stack stacked up. Thank you guys again for being part of the break. We're gonna post another one tonight of Gilded Collection. We'll do a 2-boxer for our nightcap. And I've got a case of Gilded Collection on the way too. Thank you guys again for sticking with. It's been a long break, about an hour, to go through a case of Heritage. For anybody that does not want their base, please let me know. Otherwise, all cards will ship. I will be sorting for the next week. All right, good luck. Let's see. Looks like, now a relic. We got a relic coming here on top. And it's a Jeff McNeil is the relic, which will likely close out the hit parade. On this one, goes to the Mets. Tino getting himself another hit. It's Cam Schlittler. Chrome. See if we can get something special on the way out. This is James Wood. Varsho Dark Gray. And it's a green Brooks Baldwin. 51/99. What is he doing? Squat thrusts. It's an odd photo. Going out to Ari. Congrats, Ari. Brooks Baldwin, and there is the throwback. Turn back the clock, Ichiro. My favorite fantasy team name that I ever had was Ichiro and Scratchiro. Thank you very much. Peyton Tolley, gray rookie. It did cross my mind to name my team that for our Parlay Fantasy Baseball League, but I didn't. My team name got auto-assigned. All right, Justinson Garcia, now Pirate. Gavin Sheets. Anthony Siegler, Contreras. He doesn't look too happy. Noah Cameron. And the home stretch. See if we can walk it off with something big, maybe. Valera, part of the quad rookies. Kerry Carpenter. Miguel Vargas, Parker Messick, and that is gonna do it. So we started out with a number of autos. We beat our case high. Last case, we got our fourth, but that's gonna do it. So I'm gonna ask you guys a trivia question. First person in the break to comment with the right answer will take this one home, and this is the Mama Parlay giveaway. Thank you guys for being part of the break. It's a basketball card, but a baseball question. We're gonna do a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It is card number 1 of the 2025 Topps Now NBA licensed product. So the first ever licensed Topps Now basketball card was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the question is, what is the Angels' record this season so far? Are they 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2? For those of you in the break, what is the Angels' record on the season so far? 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2? First person in the break to comment with the right answer will take this one home. What is the Angels' record right now? 2-0, 1-1, 0-2. Stewart says 2-0. That's right. It indeed is. Led by Mike Trout with 2 home runs. So Stewart, congratulations. Gonna jot you down, and let's recap it now, shall we? All right, first we're gonna look at our buybacks. Steve Rogers, Rob Dressler, Felix Milan, Cal Morton, Phil Garner, Pedro Borbon, Brooks Baldwin, green to 99. We've got the quad rookie, black to 77, RJ Pullen, Lunder Avila, Shinsuke Ogasara, and Taylor Rashi. Jack Caggs, black. We had a number of shows. Let's see if we can get all the shows together. So we're loading up every show. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A Raw Power, NL Champions, and a gray. Judge Man on the light blue sparkle. Brady House, light blue sparkle. Corey Seager, image variation, the blue ball. McNeil relic, Matt Olson relic, Brandon Lau relic, Albies relic, Hunter Goodman relic, Austin Riley relic, Jordan Beck relic, Adley relic, Trey Turner relic, and then our top 10. It's the Ellie De La Cruz image variation, the Jung-Hoo Lee to 99. Luis Angel Acuna green to 99. Dalen Lyle black to 77. The Dalton Varsho blue color match to 150. Nolan with the homies, real one relic. Maximo Acosta, rookie auto. The Carlton Fisk auto, real one auto. The Brandon Donovan red ink real one auto, 72 to 77. And the hit of the break, the ultra rare Flashbacks Relic Auto, Steve Carlton, hand numbered 9 out of 25. And that is all she wrote. Thank you guys so much for being part of another break. Tonight we'll do a 2-boxer of Gilded. For those of you that are interested in Gilded, stay tuned and we'll see you tonight. Always remember, do something good for someone else. It always comes back to you. And until next time, it's your boy Parlay J saying take care, spike your hair. We will see you next time. Goodbye. Good night. Bang.